Hey, good morning, folks. The time is 6:16 a.m. on Saturday, January 18th, 2025. Of course, that's the 19th for our friends up there on the other side of the world. Welcome. My name is Lee. I'm pretty sure you are you. And I want to say thank you for being members of, well, I Thought It Was Funny, that little Facebook group that I created about, maybe about 8-9 months ago. And guess what? As of this morning, that group has 485,000 members. 485,000 beautiful people just like you. Woo! I'm so excited. That was just great news to wake up to see. And you know, while I was looking at that, I got another little piece of good news. We have a little thing that says our group status. It's in the admin tools when you have one of these groups. I was looking at that. And that's had a little asterisk by a little orange mark showing that there was trouble. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be like that forever. When I looked at it this morning, I got another great surprise. It's clear. We have no issues showing at all. We've had issues for months. We've been under threat of deletion from Facebook, and I'm sure probably always will be. But oh, such a good feeling to see that green check mark, folks. We haven't had one of those for, I think 4 or 5 months. Cheers to us. 485,000 members. The funniest city on the internet. This is good. I love coffee, but it doesn't taste quite as sweet as that. That is super sweet. Telling you, I didn't think I'd see that. This is just a great day. I wake up this morning, we have 485,000 members. Our status on the group is clear, no issues there. Been working so hard towards this, folks. I promise you, we've been trying so hard to get that cleared. That's been weighing so hard. I've been thinking I'm going to lose this group. I mean, it's just a Facebook group, right? But look at what we've created. Like I said, 485,000 members. That's a huge number. And it's growing. It's growing hugely every day again. There was a point where we were maybe getting 12, 13 members a day while we were under these restrictions, and we were losing just as many or more due to the restrictions, and due to normal attrition. I mean, if nobody's seeing the group, you're not getting new members. You are bound to lose a few members here, especially when we had 465,000 at the time, and we noticed over the last few weeks those numbers were going up. Well, yesterday we had over 2,000 new members join. This is beautiful. I mean, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch or anything, and I think there's another saying, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Totally get it. I'm just going to take it day by day, but this just feels so good to see these numbers, to see those restrictions lifted, to see that green check mark up there showing that, hey, at least for the moment, everything's A-okay with the group. It's taken a lot of work, and it's going to continue to take a lot of work. I've got a couple potential additional mods that we might be adding. I have to do some interviewing with them. Just things have been crazy. And if you watch these videos, I've had some stuff happening. So once I figure out what's going on there and I get a chance to actually sit down for a moment, I'm going to talk to a couple of people and see if they'd like to join our team and see if they'd be right for the team. So we can continue to keep the group growing, get your posts out on a timely manner, and make sure that only the good stuff gets through and that garbage gets tossed to the side. We've been pretty good, Of course, there's a lot of stuff that we don't approve, but for the amount of members that we have, the quality of stuff, I think, has been pretty high. I mean, there's always going to be some weird stuff get through once in a while with this many people, but in a group. But you got to hand it to you folks. You've posted some really good stuff that's made this group as just amazing. So cheers to you. I need another sip of this amazing coffee. All right, so let's take a look at the top 5 members of our first group. As I said, we do have 2 groups. Our first group, our original group, that's the group that just hit 485,000 members this morning. And our top 5, these are our top 5 posters. So bring them up right now. Number 5, we've got Sue Ozelski, and Sue, I'm sure I say that wrong every time. I do apologize. Number 4, we've got Corey Buckner. Corey is a very good friend of mine. Known Corey for years. Number 3 is Edward Mullen. Ed, thank you very much. Number 2 is Melissa Carnahan, and number 1 is Michelle Finnerty. Now, Michelle and Melissa have been 1 and 2 going back and forth for quite a while in this group. This is just awesome to see. It's great to see the same names up there. Actually, just they both post great quality posts, and a lot of them. And they make me laugh all the time with what they're posting, and that's what this is all about. So that's our top 5 for our first group, the big group. Now let's bring up the top 5 for our second group. Sorry, let me stay on track there. And you're going to see a couple of names that you've seen before here. We'll bring that up right now. Number 5, we've got David Knapp. He's been on this list for quite a while. And then number 4 is Dixie Zimba. Dixie's always in this top 5 here. Thank you very much, Dixie. Number 3, we got J.R. Ross. J.R., I've said your name how many times? Many times. So awesome. Really appreciate that. And look at number 1 and number 2. In number 2, we've got Michelle Finnerty. And in number 1, we've got Melissa Carnahan. Look at that. They're just juxtaposed. I can't even say that word. The two juxtaposed from the last top 5. That's amazing. I love to see that. That back and forth is like a friendly competition. And it should be friendly because it's about laughing. And as I said, same with the first group and this group. The quality of the posts have been just amazing from you folks. And I don't want you to think that if I don't feature your posts, that or if your name doesn't pop up here, that you don't matter to the group. You absolutely matter. It's just certain people are more prolific with their posting, their comments, and their shares. That doesn't mean that you're not as appreciated. You really are, folks. But this is just amazing. I love to see those names, and thank you very much for your contributions. Just wow. So once again, time for a sip of coffee. So I'll take the time to raise my cup to you folks. Like that cup, I can get you one. Check out our link in our notes for our store. Okay, let's move it along. I want to share a post from Derek Loughlin, and this is another one that just made me laugh. Now it's pretty popular one up there, but at the same time, popular or not, it doesn't matter. It made me laugh. That's why it's going up. So here we go. Honestly, this one made me laugh harder than I thought. I'm laughing just thinking of it. I honestly can picture somebody, maybe somebody a little bit special, showing up at the doctor's office with a little mole in a box or something. Never mind. It's stupid. You either find that funny or you don't. Obviously, my simple little brain finds this very, very amusing. Derek, thank you so very much, man. This is the kind of stuff that I love. I just like laughing, and I really am laughing. I'll take that down now. Cheers, Derek. Awesome, you rock. And that rock. All right, so where are we going with this, folks? I'll tell you where we're going with this. We're going right to the bad jokes. What do baby computers call their father? Data. The only thing flat earthers have to fear is sphere itself. Why are blonde jokes so short? So we men can remember them. I went out last night to watch a band play at the local bar. The band was called Duvet. They're a cover band. Want to hear 2 short jokes and a long joke? Joke, joke, joke. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Guess you'd kind of call it a rap. Why did Cyclops shut down his school? Well, he only had 1 pupil. What do you do when you see a space, man? Park in it, man. What should you do if you have a sick bird? Seek treatment. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Full drizzle. What's the best way to carve wood? Whittle by whittle. What happens after you witness a shipwreck? Well, first thing you gotta do is let it sink in. Gotta hand it to you, folks. I really gotta hand it to you. If you come to watch those jokes, well, they are bad jokes. I do laugh. I laugh thinking about these bad jokes, and I like the fact that you may be coming back to watch these bad jokes. And I really hope that they are making you laugh, or at least a snicker or a grin or anything like that. Even a quick shake of the head, like, what is this guy up to? those are all positives for me. The whole thing is about making us laugh, isn't it? I mean, I thought it was funny. The whole thing is about being funny, and you folks make me laugh. I'm still laughing at that joke at that meme from Derek Loughlin, and I'd seen it a few times now. I mean, it's stupid. I don't know. I got the giggles this morning. I'm a little tired too, anyways. But also, it's all that good news. I got the giggles from that good news. Thanks for watching the jokes. Thanks for being amazing members of the group. Absolutely amazing members of the group. As I keep saying, or as I started to repeat myself for the last couple of ones, we're the funniest city on the internet, folks. 485,000 plus members, because I'm sure it's gone up while we've been talking. So, feels real good right here. And I said before, it feels good right here. And I just want to see that. I want to see it continue growing, and I want us to grow together, folks. Let's hit 500,000 and see where we go from there. Going to go to the slightly awkward thing that I do every day, and I do apologize. I do spend a lot of time on this group, as do my amazing admins and mods. Yesterday I spent 3.5 hours on the couch with 2 phones logged into 2 accounts, just to clear a backlog of over 600 posts. In fact, I was sitting there focused on that. I didn't realize my wife had got home, which is horrible of me. And she even got a little bit of video of me, which I'm going to throw up there. It's only a few seconds. Yep, that was how I spent a big chunk of my day off yesterday. My day off for my regular job. So where am I getting with this? I know I'm just babbling. Sorry. We spend a lot of time working on this group, trying to make this group a fantastic place, a safe place, a fun place. And, we mostly get it right, I think. Sometimes things slip through and you folks help us with that. But what I'm saying is, all that time that we spend on the group does take away from other things in life. And while that is our choice, we do have something set up. It's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Now, it's not me in particular. It's the group, if we ever do make any money off of that. And we have had a few people buy us cups of coffee. But if we do make enough money off that, of course, we're going to disseminate that amongst the group and hopefully compensate these amazing people and this weirdo a little bit, maybe, if we can, for the time that we've spent, what we spend every day. When I'm at work, I'm on my break, I pull up my phone, I go through, I probably clear out 100 or 200 posts, depending what's on there. These are choices that we make, of course. But if we can possibly be compensated, it'd be fantastic. I don't want you to do it if you can't afford it. And I don't want you to do it if you don't want to, because that's not what it's about. What I want you to do is come here and laugh. That's what it's about. But if you do feel, if you do see it in your heart and you want to do something like that and help us out that way, the links are in the notes to the video. It's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. It's a $5 donation, I believe $5 US donation, and that would go towards the group. Of course, it's completely optional. But there's other ways you could help us if you see fit. Once again, only if you see fit. But just take a look. We've got these awesome shirts. I mean, I'm going to stand up here for a second because show my big fat belly. Stand up there. I think this shirt looks fantastic. It's a good quality shirt. It's Gildan brand cotton shirt. And then, of course, you've been seeing me swing this coffee cup around a whole bunch of times. There's that there. Yeah, we have a store. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's a link to that store in the notes to the video above. You're gonna see it right here, of course, but you can't actually click that. And that's only if you wanted to click it, anyways. But I mean, these shirts look great. I think the coffee cup looks great. We've got a 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, which I'm going to show right there. And then we've also got a hoodie, which I'm going to show over there. And we got a tote bag, which I don't know, maybe I'll show it right here, probably. and I do have a couple of members that ordered products recently. I know there was a 3/4 sleeve shirt that was sent out that was sent out to a member, and also one of our tote bags. So I would love to see you folks, your photos of that if you want to do something like that. You don't have to do that either, though. It's your life. Enjoy. That's all I want you to do. Laugh. That's all I want to do. Hey, and speaking of laughing, sorry about that. I don't know why I'm yelling. But speaking of laughing, I ask this every day. It's a favor that I ask. I think it's a pretty easy favor, but it's something that could really make a difference. When you're out and about today, if you can, if you get a chance, try to make somebody laugh. You never know, you might make somebody laugh. That might be that little thing that they need to keep going. So if you can, make an effort to make somebody laugh. And if you can't, at least please make sure you're laughing. You know, whatever it takes to laugh. Hopefully we help you with that. That's what this group's all about. You folks definitely help me with that. I laugh when I'm going through these posts. It just brings me a lot of joy, and I hope we bring you some joy. And with that, I mean, obviously I'm starting to just talk in circles again. So what are we going to do? I think we're going to say goodbye for today. I'm going to say thank you very much. Let's, once again, just amazing news there. We've got the group status is just currently free and clear. 485,000 beautiful members like you folks, and it's a great day. So thank you very much, and all the love, my friends.